Morning, guys. Um, Past couple of days, Justin and Larry Roberts over at Wolf Customs have done a skill, a challenge, if you will, um, boiling water in a plastic bottle. Both things that they'd seen on, a different variety of survival shows. I've seen it too. I've watched both their videos. I watched them do it. Both of them used some form of cordage to suspend the bottle over the flames. Kept the flames low. Both got the water boiling, and did a great job. I had heard that as long as there are no air pockets inside one of these water bottles, you can put it directly in the flames, directly in the coals. So I've never tried it before. I've never seen it done. Just kind of third-hand information. Figured no time like the present. Let's give it a shot today. I'm going to process down some wood, get a fire going, and see if we can't bring this to a boil by putting it directly in the fire without ruining it. I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, one more thing. I have an ulterior motive. It's beautiful out. I get the day off. I got the house to myself. There's plenty of work I should be doing. But I also got imagine that, new knife that I bartered with somebody for. A diving sparrow, Wind River. What a beast. It's beautiful. So this is a good excuse to play with that too. Alright, let's get it going. .3/16, 5-inch blade, full Scandi grind, 1095. Natural micarta handles, red liners, little mosaic pin in the middle there. Fantastically sculpted to fit the hand. Decently sharp spine. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like this. Like I said, this is also a good opportunity for me to start getting a feel for this. Yeah, it's a big knife. Continuous curve, 1095, diving sparrow, Scandi grind. Cuts this cedar like it's not even there. Tell you what, the handle ergonomics of this thing are fantastic. Just making some coarse feathers now. Short work of this soft stuff. transfer this over to the wood pile. What we can do about making some finer stuff. Oh yeah. Some Scandi grinds are a little difficult to control. This one right off the bat is not at all. Set the edge against the wood, let the weight of the blade do the work for you. See the fine little curls that are coming off. And the real small stuff. It's pretty impressive for a blade as stout as this is. Really fine. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with any more of this. Finished getting my wood ready. And I'll cut back when the fire's up and roaring. Alright guys, I think I've got a pretty good bed of coals going here. I've got regular water bottle filled as full as I can fill it. There's a tiny bubble up at the top. I don't know if that's going to ruin this or not. That's as good as I can get it. I haven't formulated a complete plan how I'm going to get this out of the fire. Heck, I might not need to. It might just melt in here. We'll see. Oh yeah, lots of good coals here. I don't know. Ouch! Whew. Alright, see what happened there? Pinhole. Exactly where exactly where that air hole was. Well, just let it go. See what happens. It needs a place to vent anyway. So far, so good. I can't believe it's held this well. I don't know if you can see this. There's already bubbles coming up. Let me try and bring the camera down a little closer for you. Still leaking fairly steady out that pinhole. And if we do get this to a boil, not sure how much water is going to be left. Honestly, the fact that it's lasted this long's kind of amazed me. I was pretty skeptical about this. So we're not done yet. Yep, look at it. It's going. No crap. It's boiling. We're boiling water right there. How long was that? Not long at all. I don't know if we'll be able to get that cap off. Look at it go. Sure enough. Rolling boil. That was fast. with me a minute. Yeah, there you go. You reached a rolling boil by putting that thing directly into the coals. It was pretty quick. I don't think you get away with that twice. When I moved this, the outside of the cap was pretty stringy. Ouch. Oh yeah, alright. Take a look here. Should have brought some gloves out. Ouch. There are pinholes that have opened up in the bottom now too, so it's leaking out the bottom. It's doable. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you have to boil water in a plastic bottle, it works. Ain't that something? Best to have a secondary container ready to capture it. This is a once and done kind of thing. That bottle's messed up. So, oh, knock it off. It's a viable way of doing it. It's abusive on the bottle. I still think Justin's idea of slowly pasteurizing it is a much better idea. Probably less likely to release plastic toxins and probably get a few extra uses out of the bottle as well. But if you got to do it, you can do it. Alright guys, I'm going to try and handle this bottle. See if I can get the cap off. It's half of it's leaked out. The pinhole opened up. I'll try and show you. That's about all it's. Alright, that's about all it's left. About half a bottle. But most of that came out after I pulled it off the fire and leaked out right here. See that? So, ouch, ooh, that stuff's still hot. You're not getting the cap off. It's melted in place. The only way you're getting back into this is to cut it open. Yeah, cap's melted in place, completely deformed. Pinhole in the cap opened up within less than a minute of putting it in the coals, and that's right where that air bubble was. So had I gotten that last little air bubble out of there, I don't know, maybe this would have gone better. As soon as I pulled it off, there's some air bubbles from it leaking out inside, which then allowed the bottom of the bottle to be compromised. Again, nothing severe, but pinholes was enough to empty out half of what was in here because it was just sitting there. I didn't have any way to capture it. So the bottle will take it. You can put this thing directly in the coals and have at it. It'll do it. It's a once and done thing. You won't ever reuse the bottle for that again. It's done for. But it's doable. So for whatever that's worth, there are better methods than doing it this way. But I suppose if you absolutely needed fast hydration, if you didn't want to wait for as long as it takes to pasteurize, or gently hanging it above the flames and trying to keep everything controlled, if you needed quick water and you didn't care about losing this, it's doable. Make sure you have something to catch the water in, though. And as Larry and Justin both said, unless you're in a dire emergency, don't drink this. I have no idea what this bottle released into that water. No clue. I'm not drinking it. I don't need to. I'm sitting in my backyard. I get a case of water bottles like this sitting out front. The tap reaching down into a hand dug well. So I don't need to drink this. If you had to, you could. And that was the point of trying it, just to see if the bottle would hold up. Maybe a different bottle would hold up better. Maybe we can try a heavier duty Gatorade bottle. These things are pretty flimsy as it is, but it is what it is. Take it for what it's worth. If you have to do it, you can do it directly into the flames and the coals, and it's quick. So, all right, guys, take care. See ya.